Well, this is an issue once again. I'm not waiting for the title of mayor to lead on this issue because I've been leading on this issue already. I was the author, joint author, as well as I actually wrote, Assembly Concurrent Resolution number 42, which actually issued the first apology to Chinese Americans due to the Chinese Exclusion Act, which was originally drafted up in our state capital before it became federal law. That was a model and a template that Representative Judy Chu, as well as then Representative Mike Honda from the Bay Area, utilized at the national level, at the federal level, to utilize when we issued the first apology for the abhorrent treatment of Chinese Americans who came, primarily from the Guangzhou region, the Cantons, region, the larger diaspora going through, migrating to other parts of the world, but especially in California, when we build out, our railroad system and moving commerce and the transcontinental railroad that further, evolutionized, the great state of California, on issues such as, again, representing all of our historic Filipino town and Thai town, a little Bangladeshi, and a little Tokyo, in Chinatown, in Koreatown, standing up for comfort women, women, who are utilized, physically, for hard labor as well as exploited sexually, and standing up and moving motions and resolutions, giving them voice, for the women and comfort women. And even though that happened in another continent across the Pacific Ocean, it has a huge impact on who we are as Asian Americans. Investing, more than $5 million for our Budokan, when we, officially cut that ribbon ceremony, even though we've opened it up already in Little Tokyo. That came from my AB 31. Wasn't all the money, but it was a good portion of that money in terms of helping establishing our very own Budokan in Little Tokyo, and so many other measures that we have done. I know it's been controversial among all of our communities, the whole issue of how do we deal with the issue of affirmative action and entrance, to University of California, would be Berkeley, would be UCLA, UC Irvine, UC San Diego, Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz, Riverside, Davis, and our campus in Merced in Central Valley. I moved, more than $200 million, $200 million, into communities of color, where if you were a working class Chinese American, if you're a working class Latino, if you're a working class African American, that you could access those dollars so we can have A through G requirements, so they could have those advanced placement classes, which are not, in fact, universal on all high school campuses. So instead of pitting one group against another, how can we grow together? Remember, we had that press conference in Alhambra, in fact, and we had a large coalition of Chinese Americans coming together, how we can be together and move the policies that have a huge impact, a positive impact on the human condition. I become your next mayor of the great city of Los Angeles, the second largest city in all of America, with a huge Asian American population. You know that one of my deputy mayors clearly will be Asian American. And when we talk about commissions, and we talk about it'll be a reflection of who we are as a great city, our present and our future.